Hello world, welcome to another reading vlog. I'm Melanie.
I'm ugly.
You are not, your name is Shannon. And we're going to start our reading vlog off. What are you reading today?
It's called Gothicana. It's a dark romance, so it's got a lot of, what would you call it?
Dark stuff in it.
Sexual.
Dark sexual stuff. Yeah? And how far are you in the book?
Well, just started it a little bit, so about this much.
They're on page
39.
You're on page 39.
Or 30, I'm sorry.
She's on page 30 of this book, and she will give us an update as to what she thinks about the book. And I'll be talking about some books that I'll be reading, some thrillers. And we'll see you in a few minutes. Hello world. I am reading Home is Where the Bodies Are, and I'm on chapter 12. This is a really good book so far. I'm enjoying it. And there are flashbacks and time jumps in the book. But all in all, so far, I'm really liking it. And I'll let you know how I feel about the book the more I read. I am on chapter 16 of Home is Where the Bodies Are. We're reading from the perspective of Michael, Laura, which is the mom, Beth, and Nicole. Michael, Beth, and Nicole are siblings. And we're going back in time, like I said, to the 90s from Laura's perspective, the mom. And we're also in the present time with Michael, Beth, and Nicole and their perspectives. I am enjoying the fact that the writer has different perspectives and different narrators in this book. I really love her writing style in that sense. I made me some vegetarian soup. I got me some crackers. And I'll catch up with you later. I have just finished Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. I would give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It does have a great sibling dynamic that I actually really love. I'm the middle child out of 3 children, so I can really vibe with the idea of there being an older sister and a younger brother. We have 4 perspectives: Beth, Nicole, Michael, which are the siblings, and then their mother, Laura. We learned that in 1999, their father found a body. We do not know how he found the body. All we know is that right before Laura passed, she said, "Don't trust." Laura passed away, and she left behind a VHS tape from 1999 that shows Laura and her husband in the middle of the incident of finding the body of a missing girl. I just went to Dunkin' Donuts and I got me a pumpkin donut, which I'm going to eat. And I will catch up with you later. I am reading Hidden Pictures by Jason Ricula. I'm actually listening to this audiobook. I am enjoying it so far. I am on about chapter 10. It does discuss drug addiction, so if you are triggered by this topic, this may not be the book that you want to read. But just like the other book that I read before, it does tackle the issue of drug addiction head on, as the main protagonist is in recovery. I will let you know what I think about the book as I move forward with it, listening to it. I have made me a pumpkin spice latte and I am enjoying it. It is really good. I will catch you all in a few minutes. Hello, world. So I have finished Hidden Pictures. This book was so upsetting. I wanted to throw it out the window if I had a physical copy. Thankfully, I didn't spend money on it. I just got it from Libby at my library, but there was just so much that I just did not like about the book. I'll tell you what I did like. The writing style and the storyline overall, I liked. However, there were instances of transphobia, fat phobia. Caroline and Ted have type A personalities, and they have this child, this little 5-year-old boy, and this girl Mallory, who used to be a track star until she ended up going into rehab because of using opioids. Mallory becomes a nanny for this family, and during her time as a nanny, she finds out that young Ted, the 5-year-old, Ted Jr., is drawing these pictures, and they're really creepy. I won't go into any more detail than that, except I will say I was taken aback as to the twist that the story took. I felt the author could have written the ending a lot better without some of the things that he did in the book. There was a specific person and a specific circumstance, and if you read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about, that I was very unhappy about. All in all, I would have to give this book, I rarely give a book this low of a rating, but I'm giving it a 2, and that's being generous. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about the book. The book was all over TikTok, and so many people were enjoying this book, so I thought, let's give it a go and see if I enjoy this book. But unfortunately, it just was not for me. I will say that the storyline was good and it was well written. There were just so many other things that came across in the book I just didn't enjoy. So, would I suggest this book? No. Do I think that everybody will have the same opinion as me? Probably not. I'm sorry, guys. I just did not enjoy this book at all. I'm giving this book 2 stars. I will catch up with you later. I'm so disappointed.
Drumming on the beat. Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. Girls like me are like a magnet to a knot. Can like a lighthouse from the ocean. I send them my devotion, and so, oh my God.
Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
Hello world. I went to Barnes & Noble with Shannon and we picked up a few books. I picked up Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. She has done a lot of brilliant things with horror. I believe she wrote the book The Return. I'll put the cover here. And I read that as well. And I enjoyed it. I would give it about a 3 there. Just because I give a book a 3, though, doesn't mean it's a bad book. I'm excited to dive into this book. Today, as you saw in the B footage roll, Shannon and I went to see Beetlejuice, and I enjoyed it. My favorite part, though, had to be the music. I know a lot of people were upset about the storyline and the fact that they felt the story didn't start until after 30 minutes into the movie. I can kind of see where they are coming from with that, but I enjoyed all of it because of the music. I think that Danny Elfman is a genius. He is the greatest composer of all time, in my opinion, as far as movies go. I like him better, don't throw tomatoes at me, but I like him better than John Williams, who, of course, wrote the compositions to Star Wars. So I'm going to read this book, and I will let you know what I think about it. Shannon will also hopefully show you what she bought today and tell you what she's been up to as far as her reading journey. I am on chapter 5 of Such Sharp Teeth, and I am loving the Halloween vibes I am getting from this book. Rachel Harrison really knows how to write. The very beginning seemed like it was going to be a horror, pretty much horror book, but the book was actually in the fantasy section. I haven't seen too much gore except what I saw the first couple of chapters in the book. Other than that, the book has been pretty tame. But like I said, I'm only on chapter 5, so we'll keep reading and see what we think about this book. I have also picked up some Subway for me and Shannon today. So I'm going to have a tuna sub and Shannon's going to have a BLT. And just kind of relax at home and read and just chill. you reading?
Finders Keepers.
How far along are you in it?
I'm almost done, 89%.
And what do you think so far? What do you think about it?
It's intense.
It's intense.
I am reading Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. I'm on chapter 10 on page 198, and I'm still enjoying it. It is just as good as I hoped it would be so far. The further along I get in the book, the more I'm enjoying it. It's not like Hidden Pictures where I didn't enjoy the book as much as I thought I would enjoy it. I got me a pumpkin spice latte. And we're just sitting here chilling at Starbucks.
I have finished reading Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. This book I would give a 4 out of 5 stars. There is some gore in the book. There is some really gory scenes with animals. Because the main character does have a transformation, so I just want to warn you about that. We follow Aurora and her twin sister Scarlet. Aurora coming home from a bar where she had met a friend of hers from high school that was pretty much she thought was the love of her life. On her way home from the bar, she gets in the car and she has an accident and she thinks she's ran over some type of animal. She is in the area because her twin sister Scarlet is pregnant and she doesn't want to be alone. I love the fact that there is twin representation in the book. I love twin vibes. I just think it is so cool. And this book gave me all the feels. The Halloween vibes, the spooky vibes. The gore was good. It wasn't too gory for a lot of people. I've heard some people on Book Talk, BookTube saying that they're kind of squeamish and they do not like books with horror in it that much, but they really enjoyed this book. I'm going to leave that up to your discretion because during the scenes where she transforms, it does go into great detail. Like I said, when she's coming home from the bar, she is bitten by an animal and she doesn't know what type of animal it is. She thought she hit an animal and apparently the animal got up and bit her as she was coming home from the bar. Her twin sister and her mom, there's a conflict between her and her mom, so I just want to prepare you for that. So if the subject of childhood trauma is a trigger for you, that might be something to consider. But all in all, like I said, I give this book a 4 out of 5. It was perfect for this time of year, and I really enjoyed it. I had a great time reading the book, and I hope if you pick this book up that you have a wonderful time with it as well. Like I said, it's Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison.
Hello, book world. I finished Finders Keepers right here. This is my beautiful Stephen King scratch-off poster. So we finished Finders Keepers. Now we're going to take the poster out. I just got a frame. I can't remember where I got the frame. I think I got it at Joann's or something. Comes out real easily. Ow. Ooh. Wow. Won't do that again. I have cut my finger. Okay, sorry, I had cut my finger with the glass, so we had to take a quick pause. As you can see, these are, well, I started this year, so I've read these. Well, I've read this book several times, so I went ahead and scratched it off. But we're going to scratch Finders Keepers off right here. And when you scratch it off, you get a lovely picture of the book. You want to be real careful, real gentle, and just scratch off the outer. You just gently scratch it off with a penny. I got this on Etsy. Finders Keepers. Another book done. Hello, book world. How are you doing? Back with another video. I'm sorry I haven't updated you guys. It's been a while since me and Mel's actually filmed a video together. I wanted to let you know what I've been up to, what I've been reading, what I've acquired, and so let's get into it. I've been doing a lot of buddy reading with my friends Joe and Megan, and me and Megan are buddy reading this book called The Long Walk. We are on chapter 6, but I've been reading it on my new Kindle, and I'll show that to you here in just a moment. That would be page 99. This follows a man named Garrity. He's entered into the long walk, and they have to keep up a certain pace. They have to continue walking. I'm not sure exactly what the point of the long walk is yet, because like I said, I'm just on chapter 6. But I do know that if they stop or if they slow down, they get 3 warnings. And then, of course, after 3 warnings, they get their ticket, which pretty much means they do get shot. I'm still trying to figure out what the point of it is. Next book that I just completed buddy reading with my friend Joe is the second book in the Mr. Mercedes trilogy, which is Finders Keepers. And I highly and strongly recommend this trilogy. It has been quite a ride reading these books. We're going to be starting the 3rd one called End of Watch soon. I'm just trying to catch up on some other books that I'm reading. The other book's The Long Walk, and then there's another book I'm going to go into here in just a second. This basically follows, well, I don't want to spoil it for the second one, but Mr. Mercedes starts out as this, I want to say, serial killer. He wants to kill groups of people, so he plows into a group of people at a job fair with a Mercedes and kills and injures several people. I highly recommend this series. Next book this is a very dark romance book, so this is not for young kids. There's some pretty graphic sex scenes in this, so you may want to keep this away from your kiddos, but this follows Corvina. She just lost her mother, and she got an invitation to Verensmore School. I think it's called Verensmore. And she meets this mysterious guy named Vlad. And I don't want to spoil, I won't go too much into it, but she uncovers a lot of mysteries surrounding him, mysterious deaths that have been going on, or when I say that, mysterious suicides. So this does have triggers for suicide, so please be cautious when reading this book. That's what I've been reading. I will show you how far I've come along in my Stephen King scratch-off poster. So far we've got, hopefully you guys can see, The Shining, Salem's Lot, Carrie scratched off. I've read this several times, so I went ahead and scratched The Gunslinger off. And, of course, Mr. Mercedes, 11/22/63, and Joyland I've read. It's coming along. The next book I finish, I will try to vlog me scratching it off. Because when you scratch it off, there's a lovely picture and the cover of the book underneath that, and it's really cool. The final thing I think we will discuss today is I've got a new Kindle Scribe. I got the fabric cover that comes with it as well, but it's the Basic Pen 16 gigabyte edition. I'm really, really loving it. I'm starting to read this more than I do my actual books, and it helps me read faster as well. This is a little fabric cover. It is a e-reader / notebook, so it does have a pen that comes with it, and I'll show you. Oops. This is The Long Walk. This is the home page where it shows all your books. And you can see Gothicana, The Long Walk, Finders Keepers. But the cool thing about this is you can take notes and annotate as you read. So it has a notebook feature, and I'll show that to you real quick. Yeah, you can write, take notes, and I'll show you how it writes. Just like that. It was a pretty wonderful anniversary gift for my lovely wife, Melanie. And that is basically what I've been up to. I will update you when I finish these books and start End of Watch. And I'm sure Melanie will have some content for you guys soon. Her cups and reading vlogs. I appreciate everybody watching, and I will see you next time in the next video. Bye.